It's Wednesday, which means it's been a week. 1 week of buses breaking down and so on and so on. I don't really remember things besides the bus breaking down. Did I mention the bus broke down today? One stop away from the station, bus just breaks down. I have to get out and wait for another one. I get to the station and then the subway's held up. So all in all, showed up half an hour later than I usually do, which honestly isn't as bad as Monday when I showed up, when I got back home one full hour later than I usually do. So basically today I was really just too tired to even read. What I'm reading this week is, it's this book. It's a Chinese guy. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that name or else I'll disgrace my forefathers or something. The Real Story of a Q and Other Tales of China. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's a pretty nice book. Translation though, so not as good as if I actually read the Chinese version. I think my parents did back in high school. So yeah, it's a pretty old author. Yeah, so as of right now, I record these videos on the spot, and I haven't brought myself to touch my backlog. I recorded a lot of stuff back during the term, probably about an hour, and I haven't touched that stuff for a few reasons. One, I don't have the time. I get maybe 4 hours a day. This is hour 2. During the weekends, I don't really think about editing the videos, plus I have to do a voiceover. It's kind of weird to record my voice at home, so I don't do it. Besides that, I guess I've been writing again. I guess I have a lot more time for that because it's a lot easier. It comes a lot easier to me now. Working on a computer all day, I don't really want to look at the computer too much when I get back, so I just write on paper, and then I guess at some point I have to move it to the computer. Besides that, I also want to get back into music a little bit. Been looking into buying an instrument, although my first paycheck hasn't come yet, so I'll probably wait until then. Speaking of the backlog, there's a lot of videos I want to get back to doing. The Fire Emblem videos again, just in case you missed the Mongolian slideshows, the Chinese cartoons of characters. I want to do that again, but even I get bored when I'm looking at the footage again. I gotta spice it up a little bit. Gotta cut it to at least half as long as it usually is. Maybe 10-minute videos, exactly 10 minutes. I get the 2 ads in. Not that I can get ads anyway, because I think it's you need 1,000 subscribers now, and I'm that doesn't matter to me really. I don't know what I'd do with money. Well, whatever money I'd get from this, 5 cents, maybe 6. I could buy 1 singular Timbit or something. I could buy a coffee in a few years, maybe. So when I'm 30, I'll buy myself a coffee. I don't want to go back to those videos until I know how to keep it short and keep it interesting, and I guess that applies to the rest of the videos in my backlog. So I have a lot to think about, and it's a great thing that the TTC gives me a lot of time to think about it. I don't think I've seen the sun in a few weeks. Did I mention that before? I don't know. Maybe in a few weeks the sun will be up when I'm up, and the sun won't be down when I go home, and that's something to look forward to. Someday I'll see the sun. Yeah, well, all I can say is expect more things, because I'll be working on things. I haven't touched a trombone in 2 years. I would like to get back to it, although I'm not sure how good an investment it is, because I know I won't have time to play during the school year, during my school terms. So I'll have to think about it a little more. Yeah, well, that's it, I guess. See you next week.